What's up? What's up? What's up? It's your boy John Q. I'm out here in the yard on the Trampa Big Boi electric mountain board, and I just got done with some of my routine things that I do throughout when I get up early on a Monday morning to get my day started, and which included a nice physical old military style workout. Push-ups, jumping jacks, sit-ups, and among other things. And I took a few laps around the yard with my Insta360 camera, and now I'm about to finish up this little morning workout with a little bit of core activity by doing a few circles in the yard, basic stuff on my electric mountain board. And my chickens are taken care of. I got the eggs, I got the feed, I got them good water, clean water, and I'm just going to take a few laps on the board, and I might do some talking while I'm at it, and I might not. And I've been exploring these glasses that I got on, and I actually love them. And I still got these old Trampa bindings on here. Everything on this Trampa board is just as it was when I first got it years ago. And I haven't had the need to change anything. And as I do most of the time before I take off, I make sure that my legs are in good flexing order, and I do a few squats. Yeah, to make sure the legs are not cramping up, so that I can stay on the board and not just do a few little back and forths like this. And for all of my older guys out there, you know, if you're like me, you probably love being in your 50s and being conscious of your health, because I don't know if I was able to do this in my 30s or my 40s, but this is so much fun, and although it looks like I'm just riding up and down my yard on this board, it takes a great deal of balance. It takes a great deal of balance to be able to stay on this board and not bust your butt when you hit a hole or you run over something that your little small tires can't handle. And normally one of the things that I like to do before I take off on my board is just do me some good stretching and some good exercising. And I guess you guys who are contemplating in my age range, in the 50s that is, that are contemplating getting back out there and getting it in. Uh-oh, my battery's probably a little low on this board. It's time for me to charge her up. And my other board, my Nix Z1, the ESC has went out on my Nix Z1. So I've been riding my Trampa here in these little winter part of the season that we're in right now here in North Carolina. And it has held up like a champ, of course. There's some things that I'm going to have to do this year. I'm going to have to go ahead and break down and do this year to keep good maintenance on this board, because it has been a beast of a board. I have those HP 6 VESC on this board, and man, those things are just so powerful. And I don't know if you can see, I have the 6376 160 kV Trampa motors on here, and those things, they have been rock solid, you know. And then of course this is one of the gear drive boards, and one of the things that I want to do is I'm going to open the casing and check the oil and clean out the areas around the gears on my board so that it can stay in pretty good shape. Oh my goodness, 14%. I've never let me get that. I've never let my battery get that low before, so I'm not even gonna ride it back up. Well, matter of fact, I can. That's not too far. Then again, so it's time for me to charge the Trampa up. But as I was saying about the Nix Z1, the ESC, I think it finally went out on it. And this board right here is about 3 years old, 3 to 4 years old, and I haven't had to change anything on it. Wow, I had let my battery go down real low, so we got her on the charger and she is ready to rock and roll.